Shalom. This is Truth is Everlasting, Lion's Den. I am Yahweh Sap. I camp out with Lion Den, Hawan Ben Yashawada in Jacksonville, Florida. But first I'd like to say a prayer to the Father, to the Son, to the elders, to the Akims, and to the women and children. Ka, Halayim La, Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Bahashem Ha Rogak Rodash Mahamath. In the name of Yahweh Shai, in spirit and holy and truth. Double honors to the elders of GMS. Double honors to my elder Hawan. Salutation to the Akims who are the four corners of the earth, and to the women and children. Shalom. Okay, well, the spirit movement will keep an eye what's still going on in Hawaii, because, more and more truth is being revealed about the Edomites, the ones that like to call themselves the so-called white people, right? And how desperate they are getting to take over the whole world, right? So it says here that they lie. This did not cause the Maui masquerade, I believe is the word, fire. Okay, the title of this lesson, Vengeance to the Heathens and the Wicked. Before I play it, I would like to ask the Edomites, known as the Heathens and the Wicked, 2/3 of our people, if they can bow their heads down and kiss their ass goodbye, because when Yahushua comes back, that's exactly what's going to happen to them. Okay, here we go.
Are you starting to connect the dots yet? That's the question we need to be answering. The media is telling all of us that the death toll will remain a mystery for some time now. It's been 3 weeks since the Maui fire massacre, and we're all still left with the same questions. Where are the missing children? What happened to the kids? How many of them perished?
Now we're hearing reports that over 2,000 children right now are unaccounted for in Lahaina public schools, 2 weeks following the fire, and this is according to the Hawaii State Department of Education. This is not according to a TikToker. This is not according to Twitter. This is according to the Hawaii State Department of Education, who is documenting who's showing up in school and who isn't. So for anybody out there that tries to snoop, so will come out here and they'll try to say, well, we're fact-checking this with our BS meter, and we're going to just automatically deflect on any stories about it. Well, then maybe you should turn to the people you look up to the most, which is the government, who are even admitting in Hawaii that over 2,000 children have not shown up yet to school. Now, we all obviously have heard reports from so many people in Maui, so much so that even local media outlets have picked up on the story, claiming that the numbers that they're giving in regards to the amount of people missing is nowhere near. In fact, the number seems to be edging closer to the amount of people that we lost on the 11th of September. Yet you don't hear this pumped and pushed as a national tragedy. Why? Well, too many people were too suspicious of what they saw with their own eyes.
2,000 children are missing with no answer.
Yeah, before I keep playing the video, I just want to throw out there that they should be looking into also, the word is called body brokers, right? Because those are underground traders that take people that pass away and sell their body parts around the world. It's a booming business, in case you didn't know it. But look into it, okay? Allegedly. All right, let's keep going.
Yet, and they keep trying to shrink that number down and minimize it without any justification. Mainstream media is not showing you the actual terror and tragedy the Lahaina, Maui, Hawaii fire victims went through.
It's really bad out here. It's really bad. People are finding whole families in cars that are just charcoaled and fried. My best friend Michelle, her brother's family just in the car. They find the car and they find mom and dad in the front seat and the 3 kids in the back. The other bad thing is that school was out that day that the fire raged through Lahaina. So parents were at work and all the kids were at home. So there's massive amounts of children who perished.
As Hurricane Idalia arrived in Florida, we saw residents being told to hurry up, fill up their gas tanks before it arrives. Then they alerted everyone that the gas was contaminated with diesel fuel. Diesel fuel in a regular engine means those vehicle engines are suddenly going to die as the people try to escape and flee the hurricanes.
In Maui, no water, no power, no sirens. It's just weird. Doesn't make sense. Then now, British Columbia, same thing. Not letting him go in, not letting him go out, not letting people volunteer to help. They also don't have water. It's a mess. And now we have Florida. An accident, so they tell them to go get gas to prepare for this hurricane so they can get out of there. They go get this gas, and it's all diesel. And everybody wants to pretend like it's a coincidence. It's not. Only Florida, the areas where they need to be evacuated. Now there's people broken down on the highways. It's just a coincidence, right? Just a coincidence. Come on.
Okay, let's stop right there. See what's going on? Right? The plot is thickening. Okay, I want to go to Psalm chapter 149. I want to start with verse 1. And it says, Praise ye Yahweh, sing unto Yahweh a new song, and his praise in the congregations of saints, right? The so-called Negros, Latino, American speckled birds, right? It's like Native Americans too. If you're not doing this, it's time that you wake up, right? In Hawaii, the so-called Negro, Latino, American speckled bird, and start doing it, right? A lot of so-called Puerto Ricans moved to Hawaii years ago, so there's a lot of Puerto Ricans living out there, among other of our people as well. I want to go and jump to verse 7. To execute vengeance upon the heathens, and, and punishment upon the people. Okay? That is so wicked. Verse 8. To bind their kings with chains, and their nobles with feathers of iron. Feather, if I said it correctly, that's like a chain used, gotta hit this again, used to restrain a prisoner, typically placed around the ankle. Yeah, when Yahweh Shai comes back with the host of angels, that's what's going to happen. Some of them are going to be disintegrated, okay? And some are going to be captive because they're going to be taken into slavery. No matter which way you go, if you decide to commit yourself suicide, you'll be reawakened to the new kingdom, okay? And that goes for the Edomites. Verse 9, to execute upon them the judgment written. Dishonor have all his saints. Yeah, that's the prayer that we throw out. Praise Yahweh. Okay? Because there's so much wickedness. They're getting so desperate that right now we're closer more than ever before for them to implement their mark that they want to put inside all of us. Right? So something big, because the Edomites have to do the grand finale, right? Their last suicide mission, okay? To bring in what they call the New World Order. Well, it's not going to be new for them, okay? It's going to be new for us. It's going to be bad for them. I want to move to Song 103. Give me a minute while I go there. Chapter, that's 103, verse 6. Verse 6. Yahweh execute righteousness and judgment for all that are oppressed. Yeah. And since the Edomites, right, like Black Rock, right, who's running it, not to say his name, right, and Bill Gates and the other wickedness people, keep insisting, right? And now more than ever, they're suppressing us more. Now we're seeing more YouTubes that are being made. How people cannot afford their rent no more, right? We're gonna be seeing more so-called Negro, Latino, Americans, and speckled birds living in the streets. Okay, that's how close we are for the second lockdown to come about. I want to jump to verse 15. As for men, his days are as grass, as a flower of the field, so he flourish. Verse 16. For the wind pass over it, and it is gone, and the place thereof shall know it no more. Yeah. You know, we been living a life, a fantasy life at that, okay? And 2/3 of our people loving this wicked world, this wicked kingdom, this hell, right? Participating, helping, right? The Edomites to do their bid. Well, now we are closer and it's coming to an end. And 2/3 of our people, so-called Negros, Latino Americans, speckled birds, okay, who participated to this day helping the Edomites, you are going to pay for that. Okay? Want to go to, where am I? 17. But the mercy of Yahweh is from everlasting to everlasting upon them that fear him, and his righteousness unto children's children. Yeah, 2/3 of our people don't fear Yahweh, nor Yahweh Shai. But you will. Verse 18. To such as keep his covenant, and to those that remember his commandments, to do them. 2/3 of our people are not doing them, right? You're too busy with Halloween, Thanksgiving, Easter, Christmas, Valentine's, right? I mean, you love it, 4th of July, right? You love it so much. You want to make America great again, right? You want to make it white again. Okay. Keep going. Verse 19. Yahweh has prepared his throne in the heavens, and his kingdom rules over all. I guess the Edomites didn't tell 2/3 of our people about that, right? Oh, they did? Okay, well, in that case, that means they told you. And what's the name that they use? Jesus. Oh, yes, that Jesus with the blue eyes, long blonde hair, loves wearing high heels, right? His real name is Caesar Borgia, son of a pope, right? A rapist and a murderer. He raped his own sister. You know, you should Google these things. You will get educated. I want to move to Deuteronomy. Deuteronomy, chapter 10, verse 17. For Yahweh your God is God of gods and Lord of lords. Woo. A great God, a mighty and a terrible, which regards not person nor takes reward. You can't bribe him, right? Can't stop him, can't control him, and you sure can't kill him. See how beautiful is that? And he's sending his son, our King, King of Kings, Lord of Lords, to kick your ass, Edomites, and to remove you from power. Verse 18. He do execute the judgments of the fatherless, the widows, and loves the stranger, in giving him food and raiment. Who is the stranger? The so-called Negros, Latino, American, and speckled birds that do not know nor remember that they are Hebrew Israelites. You know, the one that the Bible said, do not touch the apple of my eye. Well, you Edomites, you dead, right? And there's a price, a consequence to pay for that wickedness. I want to go to Micah. Give me a minute, Micah. Oops, I passed it. Chapter 5, verse 15. And I will execute vengeance in anger and fury upon the heathens, such as they have not heard. Woo! You know what that means? All this time that you heathens who have been taking over Hollywood as well, making movies, you have not made the ultimate movie that will beat all movies. But Yahweh Bashin Yahweh Shai is making the ultimate movie. One that you have not seen or have heard. Soon to come near your town. 2 Thessalonians, give me a minute. Yep. I am happy that we are getting closer, believe it or not. As much as I see my people suffering, right? Excited that we are in the end of time, closer than ever before. 2 Thessalonians chapter 1, verse 8. Inflaming, oh boy, here we go. Inflaming fire, taking vengeance on them that know not Yahweh, and that obey not the gospel of our Yahweh Shai. Woo! They've been keeping a record in heaven from the beginning of time. And when I say from the beginning, I'm talking about Adam and Eve, what was that? Cain and Abel, right? Esau. From the beginning of time. Let's go to Genesis. Talking about Cain. Why not? Chapter 4, verse 15. And Yahweh said unto him, therefore whosoever slays Cain, vengeance shall be taken on him sevenfold. And Yahweh set a mark upon Cain, lest any finding him should kill him. So you see, the Edomites know at this time we can't do nothing to them, right? Our weapon is the Bible and the name of Yahweh Shin Yahweh Shai. Okay? The same wicked spirit that Cain has, Esau had, and now the Edomites also have it. Okay? But when Yahweh Shai comes back with the host of angels, right, with the army, and he calls out the 144,000 chosen elect and give them the new super spiritual body with that power and authority, again is game on. There's no stopping the 144,000 chosen elect and the angels that are coming also, the host of angels. So it's going to be gang on. And on top of that, your gadgets ain't going to do anything to us. I hope and pray that I'm one of the chosen elect, by the way. I want to go to Deuteronomy chapter 32. Because we're going to have the same power as Superman. Verse 35. So you know we're going to kick ass. To me belongs vengeance and recompense. Their foot shall slide in due time, for the day of their, oh boy, calamity is at hand, and the things that shall come upon them make haste. It's going to be quick, it's going to be swift. You see? You ain't going to see it coming. Right? You can almost say Yahushua is going to throw a monkey wrench. Okay? At your plan. The most, if Biden's still president, the most he can say is, who forgot to pay the electric bill? Okay? That's the most he can say. I want to jump to verse 40. Oh, wait, give me a minute. Verse 41. Sorry for that. If I wet my glittering sword. Woo! Did you hear that? If I wet my glittering sword? Huh? That means that Yahweh Shah has a sword. Bling, bling, man. Bling, bling. Yeah. Glittering. Let's see now. Flashing sword. A bright, glittering sword. Woo! A lightning sword. A flashing arrow. Wow. That sword can do more than just cutting. It can disintegrate. What else it can do? Wow. That's amazing. Didn't see that coming. All right. Well, 41, glittering sword in my hand. Take hold on judgment. I will render vengeance to my enemies, and will reward them that hate me. Right? And you know that the Edomites hate the so-called Negro, Latino Americans, and speckled birds. And it hates Yahweh Shai. Right? Look what happened with that incident about that man that went to the dollar store, I think it was. Right? Saying that he used the word blacks. Right? We're not black. We're different shades of color. You know? But hey, he made it clear, right? That he hates, started shooting. Want to go to song. Oh, what happened? Give me a minute. I'm looking. Song chapter 58. Verse 10. The righteous shall rejoice when he sees the vengeance. He shall wash his feet in the blood of the wicked. Woo! Yes, sirree. Right? You know, when there's wartime, there's a lot of killing. You know, no difference than when you're a cow rancher, okay? And coyotes come at night and attack your calves, right? They eat as much as they can eat, but when you come out with your rifle and start shooting, there's blood all over the place. Well, this time, when Yahweh Shai comes back, he's going to be zapping left and right. Okay? The heathens and the wicked. Disintegrating them. Now, of course, they're going to be fighting among themselves as well, so there's going to be a lot of blood all over the place. Okay? But again, the 144,000 chosen elect will be walking on earth. Okay? Dead corpse all over the place. So it's going to be a very, very interesting day, a glorious day when Yahweh Shai comes back. I want to go to Song chapter 7, verse 10. Oops, gotta hit this. My defense is of Yahweh, which saves the upright in heart and mind. Verse 11. Yahweh judged the righteous, and Yahweh is angry with the wicked every day. Every day. Wasn't he like that with Esau I hate and Jacob I love? Something like that. I just finished butchering it, but you know, something like that. Right? With an everlasting hatred, something like that. Okay. Well, it's getting closer. Okay? So that day, I'm looking at something here that's a spirit moving. If he turns not, he will wet his sword and has been the bow. No, okay. Let me keep moving to, where was I? 7. Okay, I want to go to Psalm chapter 97. Slacker for that. Verse 10. Yea, that love Yahweh hates evil. He preserves the souls of his saints. He delivers them out of the hand of the wicked. Woo! See, the Edomites keep portraying that they are in control of everything, right? And that they're going to keep making this world their world system, when I say that, to live forever, right? Which is a big fat lie, because they were created to be destructive, okay? And if you keep your eye on in the internet, more and more YouTube is popping out about how AI lies a lot also. So be careful with AI. Verse 11, light is sown for the righteous, and gladness for the upright in heart, right? So when you sow seed, is scattered seed, it produces, it yields seed, fruits, which is all over the world. We are all over the world. And Yahweh Shai is coming for all his people. Even for the wicked ones. Even though he's going to punish them here on earth, right? He's going to let those missiles that are in Russia and China and other countries that are going to be coming to America soon, at a town near you, is going to burn America up and those who are left behind. And you will come back, as babies, through the 144,000 chosen elect and 1/3. Okay? This is the judgment. I want to go to Psalm chapter 92. Oops, I think got it. Verse 15. To show that Yahweh is upright, he is my rock, and there is no unrighteous in him. No. So what he's about to do when he turns his son, our king, Yahweh Shai loose, our big brother, he's going to come and do a righteous act. Right? So whatever punishment is set to all of us, it's a righteous one. You see? Just that 2/3 are going to see those missiles go up and see those missiles come down. Right? And when you see those so-called UFOs, they are chariots that the Bible talks about, or clouds, those chariots are going to be zapping people left and right, disintegrating them. And I say people, I'm talking about all ages. So you're going to really freak out. Right? You hear seeing what you so-called UFO, a big, humongous, massive, right? And a standstill in the air. And all of a sudden you're with your son in one hand and your daughter, the little kids in the other hand. And all of a sudden, zap, zap. It's not going to be like that movie that they show people when they're being, what the word they use? When people are being raptured, all you see is their clothes, their shirt, their underwears, and socks full and clean. No, this is going to be disintegrated. What you're going to see is ashes on the floor. Okay? To the wicked ones. Let me make that clear. 92. I want to leave it with Song 94. Give me a minute while I go there. Verse 1. O Yahweh, to whom vengeance belongs. O Yahweh, to whom vengeance belongs, show thyself. Verse 2, lift up thyself, thou judge of the earth. Render a reward to the proud. And boy, do we have a lot of proud going on in this wicked world, right? Verse 3, Yahweh, how long shall the wicked triumph? Verse 4, how long shall they utter and speak hard things, and all the works of iniquity boast themselves? Yeah, they're doing that. Look at them, what they are showing to the whole world right now, the Edomites, that they're doing to Hawaii. Right? How they robbing, right? How they're going to remove the people from the land. Right? They don't hide it no more. Right? So, I'll say this in verse 5. They break in pieces thy people, O Yahweh. Afflict thy inheritance. 5? Okay. They break in pieces. No, I read that one. It was verse 6. They slay the widow and the stranger and murder the fatherless. Well, they ain't going to be going for long. We are closer than ever before. It's time to repent. To you so-called Negros, Latino, Negro, and speckled birds. Because that mark of that beast, it's around the corner. And with that, I'll say, Shalom.